always crazy when you wake up and someone has a text that says RIP somebody and it said Chris Cornell, and I always have to Google it, like maybe it's a joke, but of course it rarely ever is. So to see that he had passed away basically during my sleep was pretty strange, because we just saw them last week at Northern Invasion in Somerset, Wisconsin. They headlined that show. So, and it blows my mind too that 4 out of the 5 big 4 grunge bands, singers, have passed away at a young age. And also too, I'm a huge Mother Love Bone fan. And Andrew Wood obviously died 27 years ago. And who was his roommate? Chris Cornell. That's where the whole Temple of the Dog thing came from. So it seems like there was a very dark energy between all of those guys and that whole scene, the Seattle scene. But when grunge, for lack of a better term, I don't even know what grunge really is. It's basically just modern day Black Sabbath. But I was such a metal guy that I didn't embrace it at first. As a matter of fact, it took me decades before I started to really understand how amazing Nirvana and Pearl Jam and Stone Temple Pilots, Alice in Chains, and of course Soundgarden as well. But the thing to me was I always liked Soundgarden the best out of all of them because of the vocals, because of Chris Cornell's vocals. I mean, he's basically a heavy metal singer. And like I said, what is grunge? Is it a scene? Because Soundgarden is a metal band. They just weren't, you know, a metal band like Skid Row was at the time, or Cinderella, but much more in tune with Sabbath, let's say, or Zeppelin or whatever. But he always had like this crazy voice. Listen to Jesus Christ Pose now. Go listen to it now. I'll wait. And you hear this, just the crazy melody lines and how high it is and how powerful it is. And on a good day, I can sing like Chris Cornell. He's kind of my style of a singer. He's got that range. He's got the balls. It's a little bit gritty and scratchy, like an Axl Rose type of a vibe. But no one ever really sounded like Cornell. And no matter what projects he did, whether he was screaming and belting it out, or whether he was doing a song like a Stone from Audioslave, it was more introspective. His tone and his power, his range, unlike anybody else, and also just a great-looking guy as well. Definitely the total package as a vocalist and as a frontman. And the first song I can remember ever seeing of Soundgarden was Jesus Christ Pose. And like I said, I'm a big 80s metal guy, but that doesn't mean Poison and Rat and Warrant. I'd like that, but talking about Iron Maiden and Metallica and Anthrax and Megadeth and that sort of stuff. So when Soundgarden came out, like I said, they were lumped into the grunge, and there's a couple guys with short hair in the band, which was a no-no at the time if you're a metal guy. So automatically I'm kind of turned off. But I remember Jesus Christ Pose starting, it's just got that long intro with particularly loud, and the tribal drums, and then the melody comes in with just that powerful voice, and this guy who kind of looks like a biker version of Jesus Christ himself, and that's I remember that moment. I was at my friend Lee's house, 9 Gowler Drive in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and that came on the Much Music Power Hour, which was like the Headbangers Ball type thing. And just be like, wow, like this is really good, but I can't like this because it's not metal enough for me, which was so stupid. But when you're 21 or whatever, it was metal. And that voice just stuck in my head. And I did buy Bad Motorfinger and tried not to like it, but Outshined and Rusty Cage and what's the X's for My Eyes, Dropping Flies or whatever the hell it is. Excellent record. And just the vocals, such a great singer. So, and like I said, I don't know if Cornell influenced my vocals per se, but there is some similarities there. And he's one of those guys that whenever I hear him sing, it's like, oh, what a great singer. Just a beautiful, powerful, kick you in the fucking face type of a voice, which is very rare. Like I said, nobody has ever really sang like him before. Maybe nobody ever will.